Welcome to the Liminal Space podcast. This is Tristan.
And this is Rashid.
And the last time you heard from us was June 2025.
End of June.
Yeah. And we said we were going into a hibernation and that we would re-emerge in the spring.
Yeah.
And it's now December.
Yeah.
And we thought we would pop in just to update everyone on where we're at and how the hibernation is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we still hibernating?
Partly, but we also partly awake.
Yeah.
We're in a liminal space.
We're in a liminal
hibernation space, yeah.
So we have been, we did actually take a pause proper, not do anything. But then we also started doing other things, working on some projects of our own, but also related to the liminal space, and some interesting collaboration opportunities has arisen. So we've been working on that in the background, quietly and slowly. Well, slowly and fast.
Yeah.
Some fast, some slowly.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a bit early for us to be able to reveal anything because it's still in that pre-production phase, but it's been cool and exciting, and it's been quite beautiful to collaborating with different people and organizations and that kind of thing, and seeing how much we also have in common. Like some of the themes that we are so passionate about, telling stories, our stories for our people, those kind of ideas, and seeing how, as always, there's so many amazing people in the city and also beyond doing similar things. Yeah,
absolutely.
So that's a gift.
So we'll talk more about that when it's time. Sometime in the next year, we'll have a conversation about that.
Yeah.
But maybe we should chat about what stood out for us while we were hibernating.
Yeah.
Was there anything that stood out for you, Rashid?
I enjoy sleeping. I still need more sleep. More hibernation. But yeah, I think for me, one thing that I'm learning through this hibernation process, and also just in general in some of the other things I do, creative things, some academic things, etc. And I'm learning it more and more, the value of time and the value of taking time with things and allowing them to germinate or marinade. Was it? I don't know what the verb of marinade is. Yeah, and just allowing things to really slow cook, so to speak. That's been something that's been really important to me, and it's been something that I find valuable, particularly because I find that, I guess, as someone who's happy to change and transform and who's open to growth, for lack of a better way of putting it, as someone who's open to that, I find that even the person who I was 6 months ago or a year ago, I'm not a different person, but there may be some ideas that I've had, or my imagination's been expanded, and I'm really open to that. So sometimes, especially if it's a creative thing that I am doing, I'm almost like, but I'm so glad that I'm doing that thing now as opposed to 6 months ago, because there's things that I know or that I've discovered or learned about life which I didn't know 6 months ago. So I'd say that would be the biggest lesson for me. Things take time, and time is good.
Yeah. That's great. It's interesting because I like the word germinate that you used, which is related to agriculture, I guess, or nature, like seeds germinate. And I was fortunate enough to go to a farming workshop, which is a side passion of mine. And one of the things we were taught there was about pruning, actually, which was super interesting, which is like when you prune the top of a tree, apparently similar things happen to the root structure of a tree. But which is also, maybe there's a sermon in there for someone, but that's not actually the main lesson. The main lesson was like in the soil, sometimes things are happening. There's like millions of microorganisms doing a whole bunch of things, and you need that to happen for a seed to germinate and to grow. And I just feel like that's, for me, part of during the hibernation period is like, hibernation doesn't necessarily have to mean nothing happens at all.
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes when we're going through tough times as well in life, it feels like nothing's happening, but maybe it is setting us up for whatever's next. And so the farming workshop gave me language for what could be happening, that sometimes things are happening beneath the soil that we don't recognize, that we don't know, we can't see, but actually it is happening so that in future there could be more.
That is really cool, and I find that a bit hopeful and encouraging, particularly after like a long year. 2025 has been, it's what, 2025?
It is 2025 still,
it's still, December. Yeah, it feels like it's been quite a long year, and maybe just as encouragement for myself, but also if there's anyone listening as well, perhaps there were things that, you know, we had, like dreams we had, or projects that we thought, oh, we're gonna do this is gonna be the year, and those kind of things. And perhaps even looking back, to not think of it as just a year that's wasted, or, you know, that just sped by, that kind of thing, but thinking about what's actually happened under the surface, what's happened under the ground. Because the thing about what you're talking about, where seeds germinate and where stuff is happening in the soil, we can't see that. No one can see that. It's below the surface, you know. And perhaps even as individuals, we maybe are not like introspective enough to be conscious that, hey, there has actually been stuff that's been happening.
Yeah.
So perhaps maybe with the last, week to go of this year,
it
could also be a bit helpful. And I'm going to try and do it on my side at least. Even thinking of some of the lessons that we learned from some of the guests who we spoke to this year, perhaps even taking that and being somewhat thankful and hopeful that, wow, there's actually things that happened. Maybe it didn't look exactly how I had planned or purposed, but there's things that definitely happened.
That's brilliant. So this is just a short pop-in to say that we're still around, we're still doing stuff. And we thought we could at least offer 2 small offerings as Christmas gifts, maybe. I don't know.
For those who celebrate.
For those who celebrate. Or it could just be a gift. Could just be a gift or an offering for to be kind.
Yeah. So what's the first gift?
So the first gift is we've taken all of our episodes from season 2 and put them into this cool tool that visualizes some of the themes that we've spoken about. I don't want to say too much about it because it's as much about like fiddling around with it and figuring it out. So we'll put a link in the show description and also on our Substack, and you can find the link to the Substack in the description. And then the second one is a poem that I wrote, partly inspired by that farming workshop.
Yeah, beautiful.
So we'll end the episode with a poem.
Amazing.
But final words, Rashid.
I'm grateful that you're a poet. And you can write beautiful words. No, really, like when I read your poem, it did something beautiful and hopeful in me. So thank you for taking the time to write it, and thank you for sharing it with us.
Well, I hope that it's a gift to everyone, some people.
Yeah.
And we will chat again in the new year sometime.
Yeah. Sounds great. 2026.
Here we come.
Yeah.
Things to remember this year. The yellowwoods and milkwoods in Cape Town have been growing for 500 years. Their roots firmly anchored in soil that has seen violence, joy, and liberation. Though some things are lost in colonial history, the land and the trees it shoots up remembers. The mountain has always known its name. It was never lost. And you? Are you lost? Your name forgotten by your own history. Your body knows the pain, heartbreak, and disappointment, and hopes, loves, dreams. Maybe you and the land are due for rewilding. First, remove invasive species. They are resource hungry and don't grow well in environments not suited to them. Prune in aid of future growth. At the right time, you will bloom. Maybe now, it's time to return to yourself. Maybe returning to the land guides you there. Tend to Mother Earth and she will tend to you. Where is it warm and safe with enough hydration for you to grow? Go there. The trees always know how to stretch to reach for the sun. So do you. It's time to return to a place where dreams are again possible. Go find life there. Catch a vision, plant joy, farm hope.